Hi, today I try to help some of the people that owns the 1/5 scale gas powered Redcat rally vehicle. I purchased mine back in February and I experienced the same problem with everybody else. The engine will quit running after a short time. First off, some of the modification that I did is under $10, and it could do that on your own, and it will make this $600 vehicle run like a $1,600 vehicle. First off, the engine and carburetor, there's nothing wrong with it. So if you guys have lost the setting, the high needle valve is set at factory at 1.5 turn. The low needle valve set at factory at 1.25 turn. What's some of the modification I did? And what I find out, the problem is after you run hot, the plug, the factory plug, that actually run will spark when it's cold when you're checking. But when it's hot, inside here, the copper will start separate, and then it will not longer spark. So to replace that, I have tried NGK, and NGK actually have a longer porcelain. This part here is a lot longer, but still, after about 6 runs, the NGK also fell. So what I find that works, and is still working today, is the Champion plug. It's 889 and under Z in zebra 6. And this plug works great, and I still have it in there today. And as you see, the porcelain is much longer, but this will not stop working when it's hot. So that's your number one thing. It costs about $3. And forget to get the CM R5 NGK replacement. They sell all over the internet. You're just gonna waste your money. It costs anywhere from $3.59 all the way up to $7. So this Champion plug at only $2.59, and I got this plug at O'Reilly, in my local O'Reilly Auto Shop. But you have to special order. It takes about a day to get in. Okay, the second modification I did, and this is the major problem. When the engine run, after the fuel go into the system for about 5 minutes, you start creating a vacuum, because what happened to manufacturing, this hole here is way too small. So all you need to do is take a 1/16 drill bit, and then you just pretty much drill this out. Okay, and by the way, any modification you've done on this vehicle, you're going to avoid a warranty. And any material you use on this video, strictly on your own. And I'm not going to be responsible for this action you're doing. So basically, you take the fuel plug out, you take this rubber grommet, also you drill this with the 1/16 drill bit. You drill the hole bigger, okay? At the same time, you take this out. Since I already modified this, you no longer see the flap. When you take yours out, you have a little rubber flaps here to cover all three of this hole. And this hole, again, has been drilled out with the 1/16 drill bit, all 3 of them. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And at the same time, you take the rubber flap, remove it completely, and you're going to have something like this. All you do is get a piece of foam that is capable to stay intact with gasoline, and you cut a piece and you put it in there. It's just a simple piece of foam to keep the dirt out. So after that, you put this in, reassemble the whole thing, And make sure the gasket is in all the way. And you put it back together and you're done. As you see, on this car, I also did some modification, but the car's going to get higher. I promised earlier, under $10, you make this car one as good as the $1,600 car. You don't need to do this, but I did this so I could see what I'm doing when I'm troubleshooting in the beginning. All of this is just a see-through fill line, and then you can see the action. So when this fill plug, if you actually do correctly, after you run about 10 minutes, you push on this while the engine is running. This thing should bounce back. Okay? So if you push on it and stay in that position like this, that means it's still creating a vacuum. You don't have enough air. And by the way, after this modification, gas will seep out a little bit, but it's not gonna like flood your whole deck. Because like you have bigger hole, it will actually leak a little gas. And also another thing I find out, after you get everything running good, this thing start to break because the manufacturer have the header comes all the way out to here, which it looks like this. So what happened is they have a little piece of rubber hose that actually go on between the two. And what I find is this hose here, the twisting action from the frame, because it will actually creating a cut. And I have every single one, like after I run about 30 minutes after we place this, and I'm getting tired of it. The simple solution is you just cut this header pipe to 2 inches. Measure from here to the edge, cut it off 2 inches. So you're going to cut that much off. And then you replace it with a 3/4 radiator hose. And then use the same clamps that comes from the factory. Just tighten it both back. And then no more problem. And I've been using this hose for about 8 runs now. It's no problem. So basically, change the plug to Champion plug and cut the header and then replace it with the hose. Enlarge the vent on the fuel cap, and basically you're done. And this thing will run until the tank's empty. So thanks for watching, and hope it makes your car runs once again. Thank you.